Hey everybody, Dave here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use the set list Living on a Prayer from my 80s 90s sound pack, and how I have things laid out on the keyboard so you can play this song from beginning to end. So right off the bat you have your kind of intro sound. So you start off, I usually start off with the master volume off. Okay, so a couple of things are happening here. So first, you've got your fade in. And you could use a volume pedal for this, which actually works really well. And then you also have what I call the Tinkles. It's a Mark Tree sound. The actual album contains a specific sound, which if you get the isolated tracks, you can rip the sample directly from the album. And I do have it, and I would have included it in the sound pack with the exception of the fact that it's kind of illegal, so I'm not going to do that. There's copyright infringement, and I'm trying to make this business work, so I don't want to have copyright infringement problems. So, that being said, there's a bunch of other things that I could have included in here as well, which I didn't for legal reasons. But that being said, the isolated tracks do exist online if you wanted to rip the samples. You can reference one of my other videos, and I can show you how to load those samples in. Anyway, so it kind of sounds like this. So what happens then is while you're holding this, you can switch to the next sound. So what's happening here is you've got kind of a piano. And it's already got the harmonies assigned, right? So you've got your sounds, and then on the right hand, it kind of does this weird, no, it's not really weird, it's kind of a time step where it goes. So it's, the right hand's kind of delayed when it does the chord changes, so it just goes C to E. And then up here, you've got the... So immediately after that, you go to the, what I call the chomps. And then in a minute. And so again, that's those big, just for your background. Now, this is also the part where you would hear the electric guitar do a wah, where it uses the vocal box, I forget what it's called, the talk box, and it goes wow, wow, wow. And if you wanted, you could either get your own talk box samples or rip the ones right from the album, if you get those isolated tracks, and you could assign them to these three keys, so the C, D, E, so you can go, and then have that wow, wow, wow. That's my talkbox impersonation. Anyway, so those are the chomps. Next, it comes to the pre-chorus. This one's not that hard because all you're doing is you're hitting the octave G repeatedly. So it's like that part where it says you got to hold on to what you've got. I'm not going to sing because you don't want to hear that. And then it jumps into your chorus. Back to the chomps. So that's your second verse. So that's the truncated version. Then it goes back to here. Then back to the chorus. And now what's funny is that it actually stays in here for the guitar solo. So that was my guitar solo impersonation. So you're getting all of the impersonations today. And this is right before the modulation. Okay, so it goes to the G minor, E flat, sus2, and then F sus4. And this is just B flat major, E flat, but it's in second inversion, and then you've got the F sus4, but with the whole octave. And then after that, and this depends. Some people, when they end it live, they'll just go back to the chomps. So it depends on how you play that. But anyway, it depends on your orchestration and your version. But for example, Guitar Hero, they just go back to them, and it goes like something like that to end it. At any rate, I hope this helps you understand how you can use the sounds from the Audora 80s to 90s sound pack to play Bon Jovi's "Living on a Prayer." Thanks again.